A very good morning, all my dear students. I am Pallavi Dhole. Welcomes you all in this today's lecture of programming with Python. In the previous lecture, we were studied the concept about the list and the tuples in the which is basically a part of your unit number 3. Now, in this today's lecture, we are going to start our new topic, that is the Python dictionaries. How the Python dictionaries will be created, how it will be declared, then how it will be updated, how the elements of the dictionaries will be deleted, and so many functions and methods which is deal with the dictionaries, that is the Python dictionaries. Now let us start with let us start with our new topic, that is the data structure in Python, that is the dictionary. See, a Python dictionary, each key is separated from its value by a colon. Okay, the items are separated by commas and the whole thing is enclosed in a curly braces. An empty dictionary without any item is written with just a two curly braces like this. Okay, so अगर आपको empty brackets मतलब empty अगर आपको dictionary देना है तो just you have to give this bracket. Okay, each element, each key is separated with a colon, means this colon you have to use, and element, that is the key name, और जो उसका attribute होता है that will be separated with a colon, and every element will be separated with a comma. So this is all about the dictionary, Python dictionaries. Then keys are unique within the dictionary while values may not. मतलब आपकी जो कीज़ होती है दैट विल बी अ यूनिक. मतलब अगर आपने नेम की लिया है तो नेम इज़ अ यूनिक कीवर्ड. ओके, इट मे बी पॉसिबल कि नंबर ऑफ डिफरेंट जो अलग अलग एलिमेंट्स है उनके नेम सेम रह सकते हैं. मीन्स मेरा अगर नाम पल्लवी है तो किसी अदर का भी नेम जो है वो पल्लवी रह सकता है. बट दिस इज़ द एलिमेंट, दिस इज़ द वैल्यू, बट योर की नेम मस्ट बी नेम. ओके, सो नेम आप उस पूरे के पूरे डिक्शनरी में आप रिपीट नहीं कर सकते हो. मीन्स की मस्ट बी यूनिक बट द वैल्यूज मे बी डिफरेंट और मे बी सेम. The values of a dictionary can be of any type, but the key must be of an immutable data type such as string, numbers, or tuples. Then, accessing values in a dictionaries. Okay, to access the dictionary element, you can use the familiar square brackets along with the key to obtain its value. Okay, so see, a very first is the how the dictionaries will be created here. See here a basic example. See, see, this is the basic example I am written here. So see, dict equal to curly brackets. You have to use the curly bracket. See, in the list you are using the square bracket. In the tuple you are using the circular brackets, means parentheses we will use. Now in dictionaries you are using the curly brackets. See difference between this. In all separated with comma, but now here key colon its value will be there and each element will be separated with a comma. So आपका पहले डिक्शनरी में की आएगा, कोलन उसकी वैल्यू आएगी एंड देन इट विल बी सेपरेटेड बाय अ कॉमा. देन यहाँ पे देखिए, दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ द की डिक्शनरी इक्वल टू नेम एंड ज़ारा, एज 7, क्लास फर्स्ट. सो सी these three are a keys. Okay, name, age and class is the keys. Then they are separated with a colon. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे एक कोलन है, यहाँ पे एक कोलन है और यहाँ पे एक कोलन है. उसके बाद जो लिखा है that will be a value. So I already said keys and values must be separated with a colon and every attribute will be separated by a comma. So see, ये होने के बाद आपका यहाँ पे comma है, then second, then third one. Okay, so in this format you will declare your dictionaries. Next, print dict name. This will be the printf statement. ये आपका printf statement है. Then each and every element if you want to declare print, so dict square bracket उसका जो key name है that you have to mention here. Then print dict age जो है अगर वो आपको print करना है तो dict जो उसका नाम है dict and square bracket में उसका जो key है that will be mentioned. So by using the key name you will print the elements of the or values of the dictionaries. Okay, so in this format you will declare your dictionaries and accessing the values of the dictionary. Now see the output of this given program. When the above code is executed, it produces the following result. So dict name equal to Zara, जो हमारा यहाँ पे Zara था, see name equal to Zara and age equal to 7, so that will be printed here. So dict name equal to Zara will be printed and dict age equal to 7 will be printed here. So if you attempt to access a data item with a key which is not a part of the dictionary, we get an error as follow. Okay, so dict name Zara, age 7, class first. Okay, so print dict Elise, so dict Elise. Okay, so when the above code is executed, it produces the following result. See here, Elise is not a key, so that's why it will give the error. It not be, it will gives the error, it will gives the compilation error because आपका key जो है वो present ही नहीं है. You cannot put any other data in the index format. Okay, so you must use the key name for accessing the or printing the value of this particular dictionary here. Okay, so this code will gives the error here. Such a type of message will be given by the Python programming if it not be executed. Next, updating the dictionaries. You can update a dictionary by adding a new entry or a key value pair, modifying an existing entry or deleting an existing entry as shown below in the sample example. Okay, so see here, dict equal to name Zara, age 7, class first. Then dict age equal to age. Okay, so if you want to update the age of that particular dictionary, so dict age key जो है आपका, that must be you have to use means accessing the values equal to 8, the updating existing entry. Then dict school, DPS school, add new entry. ओके, सो यहाँ पर जो है, यहाँ पर जो एज था दैट विल बी अपडेटेड, और अगर आपको न्यू एंट्री वहाँ पर अगर ऐड करना है, सो न्यू दिस इज अ स्कूल इज नथिंग बट योर न्यू की एंड दिस इज योर वैल्यू. सो नाउ स्कूल colon DPS school, that will be added in the last. Okay, so see here, print dict age, print dict school, dict school. If I print this, so this will give the message on the command prompt. Okay, so in this way your dictionaries will be updated by using update existing entry or by adding the new entry. So a very first statement जो है वो updation के लिए था. Second जो statement है that is for the for adding the new entry in that particular dictionary. Next is deleting the element of the dictionary. Okay, so delete dictionary element. You can either remove individual dictionary element or clear the entire content of the dictionary. Okay, so you can either remove individual dictionary element. See, this is in list it is possible, but in tuple it is not possible. इंडिविजुअल एंट्री को आप वहाँ पर डिलीट नहीं कर पाते हो, लेकिन इन केस ऑफ डिक्शनरी इट इज़ ऑल्सो पॉसिबल. इफ़ यू वांट टू रिमूव द इंडिविजुअल डिक्शनरी एलिमेंट और क्लियर द एंटायर कंटेंट ऑफ द एलिमेंट, यू कैन ऑल्सो डिलीट एंटायर डिक्शनरी इन अ सिंगल ऑपरेशन. To explicitly remove an entire dictionary, just use the del statement. Following is an example. So using del statement, you can delete the entire dictionary. See here, let us consider the example here. See, dict name Zara, age 7, class first. Del dict name. Okay, so dict जो name है means this key. So remove entry with a key name. तो यहाँ पर with this statement, ये जो statement है that will remove this name Zara, means you will just enter the particular key name in that. So with the help of the del keyword, so that particular attribute will be or key will be deleted from the dictionary. Then dict dot clear, remove all entered in dict. Okay, so whatever you will entered into that dict, that will be clear with the help of the clear method. So dict is a object dot clear method you have to call here. So remove all entire in a dict. And if you want to see, this is the difference between the clear and dict. So clear जो है वो dict को डिलीट नहीं करता है, जस्ट उसके अंदर जो है मीन्स जो नेम एज या क्लास आपको दिख रहा है दैट विल बी क्लियर बाय द क्लियर मेथड. बट व्हेन यू apply the del keyword, so it will delete the entire dictionary, means this will also be deleted with the help of this del keyword. So this is the difference. See, a very first जो हमने पढ़ा, अगर आपने पर्टिकुलर del कीवर्ड डिक्ट के साथ में किसी एट्रीब्यूट का मीन्स की का अगर नाम देते हो, सो दैट विल रिमूव द पर्टिकुलर नेम, मतलब पर्टिकुलर जो की है वही डिलीट करेगा. Then clear method, when you apply the clear method, that will clear this data which is assigned to that particular dict. And if you apply the del keyword with the dict means जो भी उसका object है डिक्शनरी का उसके ऊपर अगर आप अप्लाई करते हो, so that will delete the whole dictionary created. जो आपने डिक्लेयर किया है that will be whole declare. So see here the printf dict age. Okay, so dict age trace back most recent call last, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वो डिलीटेड है दैट्स वाई यहाँ पर अभी वो एज भी आपका यहाँ पर एक्सेस नहीं करेगा. देन प्रिंट डिक्ट स्कूल. यहाँ पे देखिए अगर कुछ भी आपके डिक्शनरी में प्रेजेंट ही नहीं है, सो इन दैट केस इट विल गिव्स द एरर, it will not show any output on the command prompt. So this produces the following result. Note that an exception is raised because after del dict dictionary does anymore. Okay, does not anymore means कोई भी परफॉर्म नहीं होगा. So del dict के बाद जो आपका entire dictionary है वो that will be deleted. So that's why whatever the operations after that performing on that dictionary, that will not be resolved. कुछ भी परफॉर्म नहीं होगा, it will gives the compilation error. Okay, so this is all about the delete the dictionary element. So using that del keyword you can delete the particular key, as well as when you apply the clear method it will clear all the entries inside the dict. Otherwise if you apply the del keyword on whole dictionary, it will delete the whole dictionaries from the program. Okay, so this is all about the deleting elements of the dictionary. Next is the properties of the dictionary's key. Dictionary's values have no restrictions. They can be any arbitrary Python object, either standard object or user defined objects. However, same is not true for the keys. There are two important points to remember about the dictionary keys. Okay, so more than one entry per key not allowed. Okay, which means no duplicate key is allowed. When duplicate keys encountered during assignment, the last assignment win, for example. Okay, so see here, see the example. Dict name Zara, age 7 and name money. Okay, so print dict name, so it will print the money. So duplication is not allowed here. Okay, अगर आपने डुप्लीकेशन किया, सो जो लास्ट ऑकरेंस होगा आपके नेम का, ओके द सेम की का लास्ट जो presence होगा, that will be win and that will be printed on, means this will be ultimately not be given in the output format. Okay, so this will gives the means उसमें जो ambiguities आती है, that will means whole data will be lost just because of the duplication. So previous data will be lost because of the duplication of the same name attribute. Then next is the keys must be immutable, which means you can use string, number or tuple as a dictionary key, but some like key is not allowed. Following is a simple example. See, dictionaries name Zara, age 7. So name is here a list. Okay, so when the above code is executed, it produces the following result. file test.py line 3 in module dict name Zara is unhashable type, that is list. Okay, see, only list, number or tuples will be allowed, but here you are giving the object of the list, so that's why it will gives the error, because square bracket में आप जो देते हो that will be a list. Okay, so list is not allowed, only string, number or tuple will be allowed here. Okay, so this is the just about the properties of the dictionaries key. तो वेरी फर्स्ट डुप्लीकेशन इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल, और जो आपका कीज़ होता है वो आपका नंबर, स्ट्रिंग या टपल ही होना चाहिए. उसके अलावा अगर आपने अलग दिया तो डैट विल गिव्स द एरर. So this is about the properties of the dictionaries keys. Next is the functions and methods of the dictionaries. Okay, so built-in dictionary functions and method. So this is the functions with the descriptions. So very first is the CMP, compares element of both the dict, then length dict, gives the length, total length of the dictionary. This would be equal to the number of items in the dictionary. Then strdict produces a printable string representation of the dictionary. And last one is the type variable, return the type of the passed variable. If pass value is dictionary, then it would be return a dictionary type. Okay, so we will see in detail also. Next is the methods with the description. So these are जो हमने चार जो पढ़े, that is very very important as per the examinations point of view. And these are the all functions. So very first is the dict dot clear, removes all elements of the dictionaries. Then dict dot copy, return a shallow copy of dictionary dict. Then dict dot from keys, create a new dictionary with keys from sequence and values set to value. Then dict dot get, keys dot default none, for key return value or default if key not be in dictionary. Okay, so dict dot items, return a list of dict keys and values tuple pair in a tuple pair. Dict dot keys, return list of dictionaries dict keys. Okay, then set default, keys dot default none, similar to get but will set dict key equal to default if key is not already in dict. Okay, and dict dot update, add dictionary dict to keys values pair to dict, and dict dot values, return a list of dictionaries dict values. Okay, so this is all about the different functions. Now we will see the methods in the functions in the dictionaries in detail. A very first is the CMP function. Okay, so CMP function is very very important here. So Python dictionary method CMP compares two dictionaries based on keys and values. Okay, so जो उसकी keys और उसकी values है उसके based पे आपका comparison possible होता है आपके dictionary के अंदर. Then the following is the syntax for CMP method. So CMP in bracket dict1 comma dict2 means dictionary 1 object comma dictionary 2 object. So both will be of type dictionary. So you have to pass in that CMP. So both will be compared according to their keys and values. The following example shows the usage of CMP method. Okay, so dict1 equal to name colon Zara, age colon 7. Dict2 name colon Mahnaz and age equal to 27, and dict 3 name equal to name colon Abid, age 27, and last one dict 4 name Zahra and age 7 here. Okay, now return value, that is %d CMP dict1 comma dict2. See here return type मैंने क्यों बोला है कि CMP जब भी आपका कोई भी किसी भी इसमें देखो कोई भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में if both objects will be equal then it will gives the result true to 0, that is 0 will be given, otherwise it will provide the positive or negative value. So if it is positive or negative value means they are not be equal. Okay, but 0 अगर return करता है so both objects will be equal here. So compare very first CMP dict1 dict2. सो डिक्ट 1 आपका है नेम ज़ारा एज 7 और डिक्ट 2 आपका नेम मेहनाज एज 7. ओके, सो दैट विल गिव द -1. ओके, मैंने बोला था कि -1 निगेटिव या पॉजिटिव वैल्यू आपका देगा, अदरवाइज 0 देगा। सो यहाँ पर जो आपका फर्स्ट डिक्शनरी है एंड सेकेंड, दे विल, द कीज विल बी सेम बट इट्स वैल्यूज मस्ट हियर डिफरेंट। ओके, सो दो जो कंपैरिजन आपका पॉसिबल होगा दैट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन द कीज एंड वैल्यूज, बोथ विल बी सेम। ओके, या यहाँ पर आपका जो values है that will not be match, so that's why a very first is not be equal, so it will gives the negative value. Then in case of second, return value percent d percent cmp dict 2 dict 3. Okay, so dict 2 is this one and dict 3 is this one. So name and age at keys are same, but जो name है that will be, the values of the name keys will be different here. So again it will give the positive value, means not be equal. Okay, and in the last case return value percent d, तो cmp dict 1, जो आपका यहाँ पर जो dict 1 आपको दिख रहा है, and dict 4, see name Zara Zara and age 7 7, so both will be equal, so that's why this will gives the 0. This both will be equal, keys as well as the values, so that's why it will return the true. So the very last print statement will gives the equality of the two distinct operations. Okay, so in this way the compare operation cmp functions will work in the Python programming language with the dictionary data structure. Next is the length function. So you very well know length is basically used to count the number of elements present in the particular data structure. तो यहाँ पर भी जो डिक्शनरी में नंबर ऑफ रहेगा वो आपको रिटर्न करेगा. So Python dictionary method length gives the total length of the dictionary. This would be equal to the number of items in the dictionaries. Okay, simple syntax, length in bracket dict. Okay, so this is the example, dict equal to name Zara age 7. Okay, so compare आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ पर काउंट क्या करना है, वेरी फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड वर्ड्स, मतलब जो कीज है उसके साथ वैल्यूज, कीज उसके साथ वैल्यूज. ओके, सो दैट विल बी अ पेयर, तो वो आपको एज अ लेंथ आपको प्रोवाइड करेगा. सो हियर द when we run the above program it produces the following result, so length equal to 2 here. Okay, so this is all about the length function in case of dictionaries data structure. Next is the str function. Okay, so Python dictionaries method str produces a printable string representation of a dictionary. Okay, if you want to print a given dictionary in the string format, in the printable string format, so you have to use the str function here. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of the str method. So str in bracket dict means dict is the object of the dictionary. Then let us consider the example here. The following example shows the usage of str method. So dict equal to name Zara, name colon Zara, comma, age colon 7. So here print equivalent string percent s str in bracket dict. Okay, so this dict will be passed as a parameter to the str method. So that will be converted into a equivalent string printable format of the given dictionary. So it will print age colon 7 and name colon Zara. Just like सेम ही है, सिर्फ इक्विवेलेंटली अगर आपको उसको प्रिंट करना है इन द स्ट्रिंग फॉर्मेट, सो इट विल print with the help of the str, means convert first with the help of the str function here and then it will be printed with the help of the print command. Okay, so this is all about the str method in case of dictionaries. Next is the type of function in case of Python programming language. Okay, so Python dictionary method type return the type of the passed variable. If passed variable is a dictionary, then it would return a dictionary type. Okay, so again repeat, Python dictionary method type returns the type of the passed variable. Okay, जो हमने पास किया है उसका टाइप आपको रिटर्न करता है. If pass variable is a dictionary, then it would return a dictionary type. So following is the syntax for type method. So type in bracket dict. Okay, so whatever the object you have to pass here, तो उसका जो data type है that will be written with the help of the type here. So following example shows the usage of type method. For dict इक्वल टू नेम कोलन सारा एज कोलन 7. तो यहाँ पे ये जो हमारा टाइप है दैट विल बी ऑफ डिक्शनरी. देन प्रिंट वेरिएबल टाइप परसेंट एस type in bracket dict. So dict is of type dictionary, so it will print the type dict. Okay, so when we run this program it produces the following result. So in this format your output will be displayed on the command prompt with the help of this. So these 4 methods will be important as per the examinations point of view. जो हमने यहाँ पर जो अदर जो मेथड्स हमने जो पढ़ी है, डिक्ट डॉट क्लियर, तो देन कॉपी फ्रॉम कीज़, दो दीज आर ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. तो मैं इसका डेटा जो है आपको वो नेक्स्ट जो लेक्चर है उसमें मैं आपको इन शॉर्ट बताऊंगी कि व्हाट दिस functions will be or methods will be perform their operation in a very short duration. Okay, so this was all about the dictionaries. So dictionaries, I again repeat the whole. जो हमारा जो डिक्शनरी है दैट विल बी अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ इन करली ब्रैकेट की कोलन वैल्यू. ओके, सो इस फॉर्मेट में आप डिक्शनरी लिखते हो और हर एक जो कीज़ है दैट विल बी सेपरेटेड विद द कॉमा, की कॉमा. ओके, and these are the number of different means updation is also possible, deletion is also possible. You can remove the particular element, you can remove the whole, you can clear the whole dictionary, you can delete whole dictionaries also. So this updation and deletion operations will be possible with the help of the dictionaries. Okay, now we will also study the different methods and functions related to dictionaries also. So very first is the CMP, then length, then str and then type. Okay, now जो हमने ये जो है that will be discussed in the next lecture. Okay, so the remaining part of the dictionary and the new part of the sets data structure in case of Python programming language we will discuss in the next video. So till then, thank you so much all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy.